Hey, great Tuesday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Cesar Mascoro Jr. in with our 15 minutes of mastery here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, as we do each and every day, coming in to get you some information, inspiration, and motivation to get your day started off on the right foot. We know that life comes at you hard. We know that business is always moving and grooving. And that is why we want to come in each and every morning, get you a little bit of something that'll get you focused in on the task at hand. And we have a theme each and every day. We have a quote that goes along with it. For those of you that are new to 15 Minutes of Mastery, this is episode number 307, almost a full year. We're what, 2 months away, almost about 2 months away from a full year. October 31st will be our full year of having put out 15 Minutes of Mastery. Just a little bit of something to get you going, because it only takes 15 minutes of dedication each and every day and improving something for you to be able to master it. So that's why we want to get you some. Today, we're talking about knowledge. We're talking about the need for real knowledge. We're talking about how we as professionals, you as professional housing consultants, you as a community manager, you as a sales leasing agent, whatever your role is, back office, general manager, salesman, it doesn't matter. Anyone in the industry of manufactured home sales, the need for real knowledge is here. It is needed. It has always been needed, but now more so than ever. Leo Tolstoy wrote, "Knowledge is real knowledge only when it's acquired by efforts of intellect, not by memory." Not by memory, but rather by efforts of intellect. And so we want to discuss that a little bit because, you know, in my 15 years of being in this industry, one thing that I've noticed is there's not a huge push for professional development within this industry, at least not on the sales side of things. Okay. Maybe on the C-suite level, when you're talking about larger companies, when you've got your manufacturers and things of that nature, but retailers, communities, there's no real true push for the front line, for your salespeople, for your community managers, for the people that are interacting with the public at large to develop professionally. Some people do, some companies do have that. They have, and a lot of them have it within their own company because they're larger corporate companies, right? But for the most part, the vast majority of the industry does not have that. It's something about our industry that has not taken the importance of pushing professional development, and so that leads to one thing, which leads to the stigma that sticks around on this industry. Because here's the thing, the product is so beautiful. The homes have improved tremendously. Manufacturers have stepped up. They've done great things with the product. Lenders are doing fantastic things on the lending side. You have all of these advancements within the product, within the financing, within all these things. However, we have yet to address what is going on the sales side. We have yet to address how the interaction goes with our people and the public. And so that right there, folks, is what leads to a lot of the negative connotations, not negative stigma that comes along with manufacturing. It already existed for decades, and we're not doing anything to help ourselves. You have professional housing consultants, community managers that are just working off of the fact that, hey, this is what we're going to do. You got hired in for sales. You're going to make some calls. You'll learn it as you go. I mean, really, imagine that working you trying to do that at any other company in any other industry. Hey, you'll learn it as you go. Those are the same companies that you don't want to go and shop at. Those are the same companies that you don't want to do business with. Instead, you're looking at an Amazon. You're looking at all these other companies to go and buy the things that you want and need. And when you stop to think about it, all of these companies have their SOPs. They've got everything in place. They've got the training lined up. They've got companies that they use to come in and pour into their people. It's just what exists out there because it's what's needed in order to just keep moving at the pace that society is moving. And so when we don't do that, folks, as an industry, it hurts our image. It hurts the stigma of the industry. And that's what we want to make sure that we're not getting caught up in, right? Because we stop to think about it, right? And if you look at what's going on, even on the political spectrum right now, you've got two different parties that are there. One that's addressing the issues, one that's coming in, and it may be spun at, oh, they're putting out fear, they're doing this, but they're addressing the issues that we're all living through right now. And then you have another that is refusing to address the issues. You have another that is kind of staying away from it. You get another one that's now saying that, oh, it's a vibe. It's this, man, you can't have a vibe in this industry. You can't have a vibe in any industry, especially not in government. It's got to be matter of fact. You've got to have the knowledge. You've got to put out the issues. You've got to address the things that need to be addressed in order for us to function as a real society, a real economy, and as a real country. It's the same thing within our industry. We have to have these things addressed. We need to be able to move forward. We have to be able to acquire that knowledge. We have to continue to grow. We have to continue to get better. We have to continue to learn, not just the product, not just the financing, not just construction, not just whatever else that needs to be learned. You have to learn it all. We have to learn how to interact with people. We have to understand how people are buying. We have to understand how they think when they come in and how we can best make them feel our true, genuine concern for their emotional needs and the actual product needs. But the only way that we're going to do that is by developing ourselves, by developing our people, by pouring into them to help them become better, to help them understand how to understand people. But you have to first help them understand themselves. Who are we hiring? Who are we bringing onto our teams? And are we developing them? It's not their fault if they are not developing. Hey, you got to take it upon. Yes, we're all adults and they should, but not everybody does. Some people need to be guided through learning. Some people have to be inspired to take it upon themselves. Some people need that development brought to them, taught to them, and then being led by example. So where are we on that? What are we doing? Are you, my friends, those of you on the front lines, you professional housing consultants, you community manager, I'm no longer speaking to the retailer, the community, your GMs, yourself. I'm talking to you specifically. What are you doing to improve your knowledge? And I'm not just talking about the product. I'm talking about improving your knowledge on how to interact with people, how to truly carry on a process in helping people to make the decision to buy a home, to help them so you understand what is going on in their life. What are you doing to improve that? Or are you still thinking that it's just a matter of, I just got to show up, make some phone calls. When somebody walks in, I got to see what they're trying to look for in a house and try and get them to make a decision on the house. Because if that's how you're going upon it, it's going to be even harder and harder as you go along. And really, it's all about just wanting to be better, truly caring to improve, wanting to be a person that can be considered a professional in what you do. And the number of homes you sell does not make you a professional. It's how you interact with people, because you can find the numbers. You can find the numbers. But what we're trying to do is not just get the home sold. We're trying to actually improve the industry. We're working at eliminating the stigma. There is a huge need for you all across the country. There's a huge housing crisis. I'm sure you've heard about it. And there's a need for us to step up and be that solution for folks. But we can't do it at the scale that we could without improving, without being better, without truly being professionals. And that takes knowledge. That takes being able to understand how I need to carry myself so that I can be better for the people that I am serving, for the market that I am serving. And that's what we want you to do. So what can you do to make that happen? Look, check this out. First of all, you've got to be a person that wants to improve. You have to understand. You have to be aware of the fact that, hey, you know what? I can sell, but I struggle at this. I struggle at making connections. I struggle at truly taking time to understand them. I struggle at giving that professional, trusted advisor vibe to folks as opposed to the salesperson vibe. So you've got to want to improve first and foremost. You got to read up on industry information, not just on your product, but on everything else that's going on within the industry, what's going on in the country, what's going on in housing. You have to get that information, because all of that is simply going to feed you what you need up here to carry yourself differently. Because when you understand what's going on out there, how it's affecting people, how people are reacting to it, what it is that they're needing from you from an emotional standpoint when they're there trying to get the home that they need, that will give you the confidence to carry yourself differently, and you'll just be a better person for it. So read up on the industry information, improve your speaking skills, improve how you speak to people, improve how you listen to people. Take it upon yourself to be that kind of person who can just communicate the information that needs to be communicated in a manner that's going to make them feel understood, and that they're going to trust you, and that they're going to feel that they can just allow you to do what you need to do. But that takes improving that type of communication. In order to make a connection, you've got to work on your communication skills. Reach out for mentors. Search out mentors. Look for people that can help you. Look for those people that have done what you that are doing what you or want to do. Look for those people that are the type of people that you want to be. Look for those people that are constantly improving, wanting to do better, not just for themselves and their company, but for people at large. Reach up. Don't reach out across at the same level as you, and certainly don't reach down. Reach up. Reach up for those people that are at a position higher than you. And lastly, always, always, always strive for excellence. You may not get it right every time. You're going to stumble through as you're getting better, as you're improving, but always strive for excellence. Always look to do the best that you can, and to improve that. You do the best you can and you improve on that. And then the next time you do it, you did a little bit better and you improve on that. And then the next time you do it, you do a little bit better and you improve on that. And the more you push yourself to continue to improve, the better you're going to be. And guess what? When people see you being better, and when they see you having the impact that you do, and they see the success that you're having, you're going to then affect them and help them and inspire them to also want to improve. But when we all as a group, if I'm at a retail location and we're all just meandering, we're all just getting by, nobody's really pushing each other to get better, everybody stays the same. There's got to be that one person that's not afraid to be looked at like, dude, why are you trying to overachieve? Man, why are you doing this? Girl, why are you always pushing? Why are you working so hard? What is this? What is that? Why are you reading all the time? Why are you trying to do this for people? Just get the deal done and forget about them. There has to be that person. And you have to stick through. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. People are going to talk about you. People are going to talk behind your back. People are going to be laughing at you. You're going to struggle. It's going to be difficult, and you're going to have setbacks, but then you're going to push through. And great things are going to start happening on a more consistent basis. And you're going to see your quality of life is better. You're going to see that the way you feel about yourself is better. And the people around you, your loved ones, your family members, your kids, your spouse, your immediate family are going to see that you're better. And you're going to carry that. It's going to shine through in people that you speak, just random people that you run into, or in your church, or wherever it is that you are. But it starts with you wanting to always strive for excellence. So, my friends, I highly encourage you. Audit where you're at. Are you that person that is just getting by? You're in the industry. You've learned what you needed to learn in order to make the phone calls and in order to get people in the door, and that's where you're leaving it? Or are you that person that is always constantly moving up, improving, getting better, learning more, and not stopping, and just trying to make everything better? There's nothing wrong with that. We need more of you, and I applaud you for being that type of person if that is you, because that's what we're trying to do here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. That is what we're working on. That is our mission, to help as many people as possible become homeowners through you, the professional housing consultant, community manager that is operating at an elite level, not in an average level, not at a good, not at a great, at an elite level. Because we're always striving for excellence. Are we perfect? No. Do we need to improve some of the things? Of course. We're 17 months old. We're working on it every day. And so should you. And if you need help, if you need a mentor, you need a company that is going to help you. If you're a retailer community, you understand that, man, this is where the disconnect is. If we could just help this, whether it's on the customer service side from our community managers or our sales teams, or just the overall skills, we're here for you. Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. Reach out to us, send us a message, comment on any of the things you see on social media. We're all over the place, man, from TikTok to Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I think we're on all of them. But more importantly, we're here to help. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. I'm packing right now because I'm headed out to Phoenix. Going to do a training seminar here the rest of the week in Phoenix. So you'll catch more of that as we go along. And then next week we'll be in Tyler, and the following week we'll be in Atlanta. If you're going to be in Atlanta for SECO 24, I invite you to reach out to me right now. Let's plan out a time to sit down and actually talk and discuss how we can work together to take your team to a whole new level. Because that's what we do here at Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. I hope you have a great Tuesday. You guys make the best of it. Hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. Start September off strong. Go and do great things. And as always, get that knowledge that you need. My friends, we'll be talking again tomorrow, episode 308 of 15 Minutes of Mastery. And until then, I can't wait to meet you.